Hallelujah, hallelujah. Peace and blessings. Let's jump into it. My name is Adon Gamal bin Yisrael. I'm going to break down by Midbar, Numbers, the Setra, the last Setra of the book of Numbers, the last book. It starts with the 33rd chapter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the Hebrw and the Angalit. And I'm going to try to break it down and actually think that this is the first time I've ever heard it online. And people, they glaze over this as if it's not important to study, especially on the Shabat day. So let's dive into it. Hallelujah. Starting in the book of Numbers, chapter 33, verse 1. Bi'ivrit. Ile mas'e b'nei Yisrael asher yaz'u me'eretz Mitzrayim le'zip otam biyad Moshe ve'Aharon wa yiktov Moshe et Moszaehem le'mas'ehem al pi Yehovah ve'ele mas'ehem ve le'Moszaehem wa yis'u Meramses B'chodesh ha-rishon B'chamisha asar yom LaKodesh ha-rishon mi-macharat ha-pesach yaz'u b'nei Yisrael b'yad Ramah le'ane kol Mitzrayim u Mitzrayim mikamrim et asher hika Yehovah bahem kol bikor u belohehem asa Yehovah shipatim wa yis'u b'nei Yisrael mi Ramses wa yachanu bisukot wa yis'u mi sukot wa yachanu bi'etam asher bi'zei badmidbar. Let's do one more verse and then I'm gonna start breaking it down. Wa yis'u me etam wa yashab al Pete I can't even see it. Silly guy. Let me look at my book because I got it online too. Hold on. Verse number 7. Verse number 7. Okay. It goes as this. Wow, that translation is bad. Alright, let me pause this for a second. Okay, we're going to back up to verse 7. I kind of couldn't see my copy of the Hebrew. It was a little faded out, so I got a very clear one. Wa yis'u me'etam wa yashab al pi ha'chirot. Okay, pi ha'chirot asher al pi ne. But tzedikah, the detestable name. Okay, Zipon, this master of Zipon. It's a detestable name. Okay, wa yachanu lifnei migdol. Okay, let's stop there and let's back it up to verse number 1. And in this Setra, they name it The name of it is Mas-A. Mas-A. I looked the word up. It cannot be found like for the grammar. I could not find the grammar for it. Years ago, I studied this word back in maybe 14 years ago. I studied this word. The root of the word is nasa, nasa, and with a nun, simek ayin. That's the root, nasa. If you were to spell it, it would be N-A-S-A, nasa. How ironic is that? Because the federal government space agency names itself NASA. And believe this or not, when you look at the root of the actual word for Masa-A or Mas-A or NASA, it means to journey, to pull up, to go forth. That's what it means. It means stages. In this sense, journeys or stages. So, ele is these. These are the journeys. Mas-A, Bnei Israel, of the children of Israel. I share in which Yaz-U, they will go. Them, the actual ones in the sense is speaking of them. Yaz-U, Yaza is to go out. Okay, the root word is Yaza. Okay, Ma'eretz Mitzrayim. Okay, from the house of bondage. Okay, from the land of Mitzrayim. Li Zibotam. Okay, Zibaot. Zibaot, host in the plural. Okay. Wayad. Yad means hand, with the hand or under the hand. Okay. Moshe. Wa Aharon. For Moshe and Aharon. Under the hand or under the control of Moses and his brother Aharon. That's verse number 1. Verse number 2. Wa Yachtol. Okay. Kitol. Or Katav. Kote means to write. Okay, here it is. Wa Yiktol, and he wrote. Okay, meaning who? Moshe wrote. Wa Yiktol Moshe et, the definite article, right? Mozaehem. There to go. There it is again. The word, well, actually, it's a little different. It's to go out this time. It's the same thing, but it's in a different tense. It's to go out, to departures. For the word Yaza is the root. Here is Mozaehem. Okay, the root is Yaza. Yaza, which means to go out. Here it means their departures, or those that went out. Okay. Li Mas-A-Haim. Now here it go. Here it is again. Mas-A. Okay, from the word journey. But again, the root is Nasa. Okay, it's not even a drop letter. It's not a drop letter nowhere. I looked at the grammar and I don't find it nowhere. It's unique. This is a very unique Hebrew word, Masa-A. But here it go. Here it is again. Journeys, according to the journeys, or for the journeys, or to the journeys. Okay, le. Al means by, p, the mouth, pay. By the mouth, okay, or by the order of who? Yehovah. We ele mas-ahem, again. And these are the journeys. Li mose-ahem. And according to their departures. Okay. Wayis-u. There's the root for nasa. It's in a different tense. Okay, it's in the form of they. Okay, Wayis-u, and they journey. Okay, me Ramses, or says, me Ramses. That's how you say it. From Ramses. Okay, Ba Chodesh. Okay, in the new, or in the beginning. It says in the new or the beginning. Chodesh is new. In this sense, is new, or the moon. Okay, the new moon. All right. Ha Rishon, the first of the month, is the moon. Kodesh means moon. Ba Chamisha. Chamisha is 5. Here is Asar Yom. Asar Yom means 10. Okay, of the day. The 10th of the 5th is the 15th of the day. Okay. La Chodesh HaRishon. Okay, for the new moon. Okay, for the first of the month. Okay, the first of the month. First of the month is the new moon. Okay. Mi Macharat Ha Pesach. Okay. Okay. It says from Macharat, which is on the morrow. Akare, which means after. Okay. So Mi Macharat is trying to say that this is after. Okay. The morrow after Ha Pesach, the Passover. After the Passover. Yaz'u, again, remember, they went out, they departed. Bnei Yisrael, and they went out. Another way of saying going out or departure is all in the same understanding. Beyad, under Rama, okay, with an exalted hand. Ram, okay, is like Ram. Is another word, not sure, Rama, but it means exalted. An exalted hand. Another word is high hand, Rama. Okay, so you either say a high hand or exalted hand. When you go back into this time frame, the verse number 3, there's 2 verses that you have to correlate with the past. In the scriptures, there's 2. One, if we go to the book of Shemot, which is Exodus. Let's search Exodus real quick. Let's go there, and let's go to the 12th chapter. 12th chapter and verse number 37. Give me a second. Let me get there. All right. Verse 37 says, Vayis'u bnei Yisrael me Ramses Suchot Keshesh Me'ot. Okay, let's break that down. Okay. Vayis'u, and they went out. They went out. Or they journeyed. Bnei Yisrael journeyed. Ramses. Okay, that was the place. Okay, in Exodus, correlating with Numbers 33 verse 3. Okay, Suchot, from Ramses. Okay, and to Sukkot. Okay, about, it says K is because or about. In this case, it's about. Seish is 6. And Me'ot is 100, right? 600. I'll go to the next page in the Ibrit. Okay, Elef is 1,000. Ragle, which is a leg or foot. Okay. On foot, 600,000 on foot. Hak is or Ha Gebarim. Okay, Gebarim means the men, and Mitaf, and the little ones, the Mataf, Mitaf, Mitaf. So all right, so there it is. Okay, and a mixed multitude also went up with them, a very much livestock, both flocks and herds, and they baked unleavened cakes of dough that they had brought out of Mitzrayim, for it was not leavened because they were thrust out of Mizraim and could not wait, nor had they prepared any provision for themselves. The time that the people of Israel lived in Mizraim was 430 years. Okay? At the end of 430 years, on that very day, all the host, okay? Let's look at the word host. The word host is Zibaot. Okay, Zibaot. The word host or armies. Okay, in Be'ivrit. Okay. All right. This is what kills me about a lot of Hebrew teachers that's been around as long as I have, and there's plenty of them